So once I've got the brief, it's a matter of, well, it depends on the budget range. So it's then identifying those areas where their budget fits in, but then it's also identifying which area suits what their end goal is. So if it's a capital growth, if it's cash flow, or if it's a combination of both, then identifying which of those regions. Then from that region, it's a matter of finding what the best type of property in that region is. So it's sort of finding the region first, then the type of property, rather than the property and then finding the region. So that's sort of similar.
Well, yeah, we'll often have deals on the run, on the go, so we can almost like fit into the brief that's been received. So there might be a cash flow deal, like Christine said, and there might be a property that is yielding 5.5%, 6.5%, and we can allocate that property to that particular client. Or if it's a development type of situation and they're looking to subdivide, then we look at that particular deal that we've got in place, and then look to convert that client onto that one.
Look, probably from our side of things, with regards to when we actually have isolated certain criteria, strategies, property types, then markets that we will look at within property types, our team's job is to literally get on the phone. Probably realestate.com gets used about once every 6 months in our office, and that's more so just to look at our own property and dream about property more than actually investing in property. But from our own personal perspective, really looked at probably 19 out of every 20 purchases we make are off market, and that's the intention. Is that's really what, when the rubber hits the road, we need to get on the phones with our contacts to say, here's what we are really looking for. I mean, for instance, Scott's flying to Brisbane first thing tomorrow morning to go through about 24 odd properties in a day, and out of that, majority of them are just off-market options, which we're just looking at. And then I think he's dreading what the next day consists of. But I mean, that's really, I think, the part that we value a lot is the data is great for us, but we look at data so often that we kind of already know, and data, again, is something that will tell us we kind of know the markets which we know are going to be the markets. And then from there is such a big variation between a good property that's an investor grade price point and etc. versus exactly the same property in the same market, which potentially could be $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 above comparable sale price and not have the same settlement conditions and everything else that we want as part of it. So that's really where we try to extract the actual value out of the deal.